What happens when you put 100 million Orbeez in your friend's swimming pool? Hi, I'm Victor Grant with SearchTriggers, and I'm going to be doing a channel review of one of the top YouTubers in the world, 𝗕𝗏. I was hanging out with him with about 500 other people in a private training today, thanks to my friend Derral Eves. I highly recommend you go buy this book on Amazon or check the links below this video for more information. Great book, great training. Everyone needs to read it just to get started in understanding the YouTube algorithm. Now, what is SearchTriggers? Well, this is my keyword software. I invented it back in 2012. We're now in our 4th revision, and I was analyzing 𝗕𝗏's channel a couple of weeks ago in a private mastermind group, and I discovered that he has competition. And if he ever sees this video, I would love to know if you simply change the word backyard to pool, whether you see a spike in your traffic. I believe it should boost it by 5 to 10%. If you do some of the other things I'm going to show you later on in this video, I believe we could get it as much as 20 or 30%. My goal would be is that maybe some of the insights we talk about tonight, you could apply to your YouTube channel, any of you out there in our community, and you might also take some of this training and apply it to your own business and just think about it. So this is a replay. I asked a few of my friends, well, who am I to review 𝗕𝗏's channel? Well, he's got 9 billion views on his channel, and I'm just about to hit 3 million. Well, I'm more of an SEO guy. I'm a search engine optimization guy, and my friend and business partner Bob Heyman invented search engine optimization. So we know a lot about SEO, but YouTube, even though it is a search engine, there are a few tips that I can just tell you have withstood the test of time and still work today. The simplest, and as you can see on my screen right now, when you type Orbeez into SearchTriggers and you choose the YouTube element, the longest bars are the most relevant ones. And you see right here, the number 2 is pool. It's not backyard. That's why I believe if we simply change the word from backyard to pool, in case you don't know what I'm talking about, just go search for 𝗕𝗏 and go look at his most popular videos. His #1 video is about how they put 100 million Orbeez in his friend's backyard, and then they actually later on dumped all of them in a swimming pool, and it was really funny. I love the video. I was a subscriber of his before I even critiqued his channel. But what happened was, truth be told, I had a private mastermind, and I asked everyone in the mastermind, hey, do you want me to review your channel? And no one said anything. So I had this idea, well, why don't I just go and review 𝗕𝗏? And so I did that, and I learned a few things. So I just want to share this with everyone here. I hope you find it interesting, and I'd love your feedback. And if this somehow makes its way back to 𝗕𝗏, I love you, I appreciate you, and I got a lot of value from the training tonight, and I hope to be a friend. All right, so let's run this channel review. Here we go. I'm going to do this channel review quickly as if 𝗕𝗏 was in the audience right now. So this is what his channel looks like. First thing I see here is I have no idea what this square is or why I should care. So if I was to be critical of 𝗕𝗏, I don't understand what this symbol is. And why is it inside of a box? It looks like a mistake. And I also think it's kind of weird that he has the word I and then will, right? It didn't leave me with a fuzzy feeling because I was a subscriber of his before I even saw this. Follow or I will sue. I think it's kind of clever, although I don't think it would engender people who are not, I mean, it's definitely kind of a negative call to action. So here it is. I ate $100,000 golden ice cream. I bought everything in 5 stores. YouTube Rewind. I put 100,000 Christmas lights on a house. I opened a restaurant that pays you to eat at it. Everything is I. I'd like it to see more about you, you know? He can get away with it. However, if he really wants to, I think, make a difference in the community, I would shift the focus from I to you. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that, well, I guess it's really working for him, you know, but if it's working for him, who says that he can't get a 5% tweak, you know?
Right.
So if you're, a lot of times when we're talking about things, like we were talking about before, when you're focusing everything with I instead of you, it's a whole different perspective on it, on people perceiving how they perceive what you're talking about. So you might have a good point there.
In a channel review, the first thing I do is I go to videos and I click sort by, and I go to most popular first. So this is, I put 100 million Orbeez in my friend's backyard. But let me go and look at this. And I'm gonna...
This is 50,000 Orbeez. This is 200,000. This is 400,000. How many Orbeez is that?
That's 1 million Orbeez.
Yes, that is 1 million Orbeez. And it's only 1% of our Orbeez. That's a weird flex.
But okay.
There's 1 million Orbeez in every box, and we have 100 boxes.
Can you hear that, Peter?
Yeah.
49.6, 49.7,
49.8,
49.9, 50 million. Where has enough Orbeez to fill up all of the United States? Dude, these things get like 30 times bigger with water.
I didn't even know what
a 100 million Orbeez.
Now you have to
Are you
open them
sure?
all.
It looks kind of like it's 99,999,984. Ow!
And now we're gonna take these 100 million Orbeez and we're gonna put them on the tarps back here in the backyard, wait for it to rain, and we have so many Orbeez that it might literally overflow this fence. We might not be able to contain them.
Whoa! Orbeez! Yeah! Whoa! Whoa!
All right. So you already lost my attention after 1 minute and 13 seconds. I was okay, but I'm going to kind of go through here. I'm going to go to the... Okay, so here's we're later in the...
I'd like to thank my parents for teaching me how to swim.
That's
Do you
good.
think your dad would be proud? Can we get his dad on the phone?
He'd be so proud of me right now. Dude, I'm exhausted.
I need out.
Hey, Chandler's dad. Chandler just won a competition.
Let me guess.
Well, are you proud of him?
It depends on what he did, man.
He swam 2 laps around the pool. Here, let me show you.
So they put all these Orbeez and they grew in size. I think that's really cool. Okay. So with 113 million views, let's take a look at the keywords. He has no tags. Oh my gosh, he has no tags? That's bizarre. I would at least put some tags. All right, so I'm going to bring up SearchTriggers now. I don't understand how you would not have tags. Okay, I'm going to go.
Is there any way to know if he deleted them or not?
He might have. I'm just going to type in the word Orbeez. I don't even know what I didn't know until I saw Mr. Beast. I had no idea even what an Orbeez was. All right. So let's see how many videos have Orbeez in it. All right. I put 100 million Orbeez in my friend's backyard. It got 113 million views. Now, I never even knew what an Orbeez was. So this video obviously went viral just on the pure shareability of it. Okay, it certainly did.
Victor, that's what my son just said. He says, yeah, I know Mr. Beast. He said he doesn't need to do that because everybody knows him already. So it's pure shareability.
Well, I understand that. But if Mr. Beast also did SEO, even if a 20% increase,
yeah,
that would be an extra $2 million. He could give 100. Yeah. He could give 1 million of it to charity.
Yep.
Just a thought.
Another $500,000 to 𝘃𝗧 𝗧𝗓𝗏.
Yeah, there you go.
to the Viktor retirement fund, yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into these and I'm going to gather some data.
If I was him, why wouldn't I just pay somebody, just to do that for me. I mean,
Right.
that doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so an 𝘬𝘗𝗍 gun. There's an 𝘬𝘗𝗍 gun. Let me explain what this is, okay? The length of the bar is, we ask YouTube, we say, hey, in the word 𝘬𝘗𝗍, what's relevant? Okay, number one relevant thing is 𝘬𝘗𝗍, so it has the longest bar. Then there's a pool, and then there's a gun. Simultaneously, we ask Google, we say, hey, Google, in the world of 𝘬𝘗𝗍, what's relevant? And Google says gun, right? Gun. So my counsel to Mr. Beast is you should make a video about the 𝘬𝘗𝗍 gun, right? Yeah, you already nailed the pool. Why don't you do an 𝘬𝘗𝗍 gun? Then we also see these things called, so what I would do is I would grab that as a tag. I would grab that as a tag. I would future pace and grab the gun video. I would grab 𝘬𝘗𝗍's Mr. Beast, and I would grab 𝘬𝘗𝗍's balls, everything that's relevant. And yeah, you can get one at Walmart, so that's a good one. We might as well add Walmart into the keywords. And yeah, that's enough. So then what I would do is I would go copy these keywords, edit your tags, and paste them right into your tags. Okay? That's what I would do first and foremost. Okay? The second thing I would do is I'm now going to analyze this in a private window. I'm going to go to YouTube. 𝘬𝘗𝗍's, and you can see 𝘬𝘗𝗍's pool shows up number one. 𝘬𝘗𝗍's pool, 𝘬𝘗𝗍's gun. You notice how SearchTriggers said the exact same thing, Peter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So if I just type in 𝘬𝘗𝗍's, and look, someone named 𝘬𝘶𝗂𝗋𝗋 did the same thing, and he got 9.2 million views just by copying Mr. Beast a month ago. You see that?
Yep.
So if I type in 𝘬𝘗𝗍's pool, let's see if Mr. Beast is still number one. Nope, he's not. He's number three. So I would replace the word backyard, and I would change the word backyard to pool in the title. I would get rid of I put. I would ask a question like, what happens? And then I would use 𝘬𝐶 snap to remove them, and so they would become an emoji. And let me see what emoji I would use. I would use, I'm just going to rewrite his title. Okay, I'm just going to go grab this right here. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to paste it in. Clean it up a little bit. I put 100 million 𝘬𝘗𝗍's in. Okay, what I would do is I would lead with wah. I would do something like wah, and then I would pick I would go as like favorites is ones that I used in this particular account. I would go into popular, and I would probably do something like I don't know. I mean, at least in our community, this one, like maybe like what happens. I would take that bold and italic when. Keep the 100 million 𝘬𝘗𝗍's. What happens? What happens when I put 100 million 𝘬𝘗𝗍's in my friend's pool? I would wager if we did that change to Mr. Beast's title, we would probably see a 20 or 30% increase on that, and he would probably beat these other competitors that are currently eating his lunch, at least as far as search results are concerned. See, I'm not a huge fan of making so many new videos. I'd rather go back to your oldest videos, tweak them a little bit, and push them to the top and give them new life, right? So you make more money. There's a lot of copycats out there.
Mm-hmm.
Peter, do you have a swimming pool? Why don't we make a 𝘬𝘗𝘗𝘬𝘯𝘊 video? You know what? We should do that. First thing you do when you go to Florida.
Yeah. No swimming pool yet. I have a big lake behind me, though.
All right. So that's my advice for Mr. Beast. Let's see if we can get that to 200 million views or 1 billion views, and using 𝘬𝘳𝑠nap. And just to show you, I mean, I'm just gonna do this now. I'm gonna make a video in YouTube. I'm just gonna upload a new video, and I'm not gonna turn it live, but I just want to show you what I would do for Mr. Beast with a video of mine, just to illustrate the tags and the description. We're gonna do that next. I'm just uploading a dummy video for now. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab that title from 𝘬𝘳𝑠nap. So that would be the title that I would use for this video. And then let's go back to his description.
This is 50,000.
That's pretty funny. Follow both these and I will have your kids. This was the craziest thing we have ever done. LOL. New merch, shop Mr. Beast, subscribe or I take your dog. I don't know what I could say about that. Let me see if he has captions, if they're any good.
This is 50,000 Orbeez. This is 200,000. This is 400,000. How many Orbeez is that?
That's 1 million Orbeez.
Yes, that is 1 million Orbeez. And it's only 1% of our Orbeez. That's a weird flex.
But okay.
There's 1 million Orbeez in every box, and we have 100 boxes.
His captions are pretty good.
49.6, 49.7,
49.8.
49.9.
All right, so he has the captions
has
right.
enough Orbeez.
All right, so any of you guys want a channel review?